We're with Lucinda Woodruff at her Park Lodge Racing Stables at Milnerton, chatting about her card of runners at Hollywood Bets, Durbanville on Saturday, the 5th of October. Look, you've got a lovely card of runners on Saturday. Starting out with race 1, the 1,000-metre maiden plate for fillies and mares. You're sending out number 2, All the Boys I've Loved, with Richard Figuereight on board.
Yeah, lovely filly, Robin. She's quite quick and speedy, so we need to make a start now with her. She's shown quite a bit, like I said, shown quite a bit of speed at home, and I think if not too green, could run well first time out.
Then race 2, 1,000-metre maiden plate, also a debut runner, number 9, New York City, with Grant van Niekerk on board from Ridgemont Highlands. What can you tell us about this one?
Similar sort. He had a bit of a setback in March this year, so probably a horse I would have liked to have bought out earlier, but he's come to hand so quickly now once he's over all of those problems, and similar sort of thing. Shows a lot of speed. I do think he might be a little bit green first time out, and he doesn't really have the benefit of a good draw. So one to include in your back end of bets, but I expect to see him running on nicely at the end.
Then race 4, the 1250 maiden plate. You're saddling number 10, My Archangel, with Richard Figuereight on board. Had a debut run over the course and distance mid-August. Has he progressed since then?
Yeah, he's a really nice horse. I was quite disappointed with his run, but albeit they'd come off no work, those horses, and he's a big burly colt, and they ran in the mud. So they kind of, I think they sat first, second, third and fourth in the race, and they finished in that order. So I would be expecting quite a bit more improvement from him, but still, he seems to have found a very strong maiden plate there, and doesn't have the benefit of a good draw again. So look, I'd love to see him be running in the first 3, of course, but yeah, like I said, it's a very strong maiden plate. It's going to be quite hard to find the winner in that one, I think.
Then race 8, the 1250 class 4 for fillies and mares. You are sending out stablemates Omi Ki and Figureeight. So Omi Ki jumps from the 4 draw with Grant van Niekerk on board, and Figureeight has drawn 9 with Gareth Wright on board.
Sure. So Omi is only having her second run. They've given her a ridiculous rating of 92 for a filly that won a maiden plate in June. So, you know, she's been given a very hard task by the handicappers, and I don't think it's very fair on a young filly like that to be having to go into an MR80 with 59 on her back. But albeit here we are, she did win well, and she is a progressive sort. I think the 1250 will be too sharp for her though, but she, like I said, she needs to have her second run. So here we are. She's got a lot of class about her, and definitely a filly to follow once she goes the 14 mile.
Mm-hmm. And her stablemate Figureeight?
Figureeight's coming back from a complete reset. She won her maiden very well in December last year, and we thought we had a very nice progressive filly, and she just went completely backwards. So she went and spent 6 weeks on the farm at Ridgemont and just had a reset. Then obviously came back into all the rain, so it's taken quite a long time to get her fit, and well, she's going to need this race quite a bit. But another filly, she likes running off them, and we're going to try and just let her run through horses.
So perhaps a couple to keep an eye on over the season.
Definitely, yes.
And then closing off the day in race 9, the 1,600-metre Cape Sea Stakes for fillies and mares, you're sending out Kinky Boots, who jumps from the 6th draw with JP van der Merwe on board. Has had a bit of ability, shown a bit of ability on her day, and her merit ratings come down a little bit. So will that help her?
So we've been sprinting her the whole time, Robin, and I think it's time for her to go over a bit further now. She always comes with a really good run the last 100 meters, finishing strongly. We kept her to the sprinting distance because she had a couple of issues and she can pull quite a bit. But I think if JP can just get her to settle in midfield, I think she'll have a lot of finish in her, and yeah, I'm really excited to see how she goes over the mile. I had her initially in a 1400, but she was completely undeciphered, so the mile is a bit of a stretch to put her over first time now, putting her over ground again, but I do think she's fit and she's in a good space. So yeah, don't leave her out of anything. If she does stay and she does enjoy it, I think she could run quite well there.